two of you, and the rest of the staff,
Are you
get something worked out.
Are you taking any questions from the public?
You mean to him or to me?
Mm-hmm.
To the chief or to me?
Well, whoever can answer it.
Yeah, sure. He's willing to stand up there.
Rebecca Crumes, what are you talking about? Another vehicle?
Yeah,
And how much money are you talking about?
it depends on your staffing. We went from doing 13,000 runs, and our runs have increased, and have already increased in 25. Our staffing, we've maintained a good level of staffing of 109, 110 over the last few years, but to put another medic in, you have to increase your staffing to be able to put a fourth medic in. And then we're talking about when you put each personnel, it's going to cost you about $100,000 a piece. By the time you pay benefits, insurance, and everything, you're looking at about $100,000 per person.
So you need 2 people or 1?
We need more than 2 people. So
6 people.
we're
Wait.
putting 3 ambulances in. Each ambulance takes 2 people, and you got 3 shifts.
Now, I'm not trying to start nothing, but I live on 32, and I see ambulances running toward Anderson every day. I was wondering why that was happening. So it could be for anything.
That's an easy answer there. The answer why is because you got 2 hospitals. So, LaPel don't have a hospital, Alexander don't have a hospital.
So it's not.
Penland don't have a hospital. So you got to realize you're taking the whole 140,000 people in the county and all running into two hospitals.
So these are not your people. But my concern is if you're 5 or 6 people short and you're in an emergency here, is that putting our population in danger of having to wait if they don't have enough staff?
They may not have the ambulance, I'm speaking for the chief, they may not have the ambulance available that quick, but they got a truck, and the truck's got a paramedic on it. So they're having advanced support.
So you're saying they should use the truck then until they...
They should use both. The truck's going. The truck is going on every ambulance run. It's ALS, that truck.
If we had an advanced life support, you're getting 1 engine and 1 ambulance. If you have a basic life support, you only get an ambulance.
So the public is not in any extra danger from this situation of a shortage on the fire department?
It's more, guys are running. Some days they do have 20 runs. It's more wear and tear for the guys.
I'm just checking.
Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you.
Thanks, Cody. You got something else? Again, it's what the president of the union, the chief brought up is for you, it's the ambulance guys on the ambulance that are running so many runs, they're getting burnt out. So we just have to keep, but that has nothing to do with safety. That's
Well, indirectly it does if they're burnt out and you got an emergency and...
If there's a truck coming, it has a paramedic on it, everything they need is on that truck.
Okay.
And we have 7 stations that come from 7 different...
So is that your answer for them to start using the trucks then? Since
They already do. They use the truck now.
so far as you're concerned, then there's no problem then.
No, they're not transporting. But the advanced...
That's what it sounds.
there because they have...
Well, that's what I'm hearing you say.
They have
So
drug bases and everything they need. And the training, just because they're on a pump truck, not on the ambulance, they have the same training has to be done over and over and over every year.
So what you just said makes me feel like there's really no problem. They can use the trucks. The trucks has the same thing as the ambulance.
Rebecca, the trucks can't transport. So if I show up on engine 2, I'm on the west side, and we're there for 5-10 minutes, my captain's a paramedic. He's doing everything he possibly can as a paramedic if it's an ALS situation. If all 3 of our ambulances are out and we're waiting on somebody from LaPel, maybe, typically we don't get LaPel, we'll get Pendleton or Chesterfield. But if we're waiting 5-10 minutes for them to come all the way in, that's a delayed response. And that happens more often in Anderson than it does anywhere else because of how busy those 3 trucks are. Now we are there and we are providing, we can keep somebody alive as much as we can possibly do it in the back of the truck if we are an ALS engine, but we can't get them to a hospital. If we added the 4th ambulance, those response time delays are going to be significantly reduced, and it's going to even out that workload between the 4. That's what we're asking. So it's not, you're not getting a service by the engine showing up, but you're not getting transported. That's the in time.
Well, yeah, that could be serious too. And as far as who all y'all answer to, I know y'all appointed, the chiefs are appointed, but the bottom line is they all answer to the public, the voters, because they elect people that they think going to keep them safe. You're what?
We're a little different.
Cause what?
I've got 26 plus, and Dave has over 30 years on the fire department.
I know you
So
do.
we understand what's going on there.
So you think everything's all right then with all y'all experience?
Never perfect.
Well, I didn't say perfect. I said all right.
It can always be better.
It can be better.
Always be better. I don't have the fiscal answer and stuff to get it better, but it can be better. And it's like I said. But I'll tell you another thing. It's kind of like blowing smoke. If you have a doctor driving down the road, not an emergency room doctor, but a regular doctor, your personal doctor is driving down the road, and that ambulance pulls over.